Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I was going to film this completely out of my comfort zone look with a black lip with some ombre purple in the middle, a neutral lid color, and some purple underneath. I didn't know what I wanted to film today, and I was like, you know what, I got some new products in, I might as well go out of my comfort zone. So this is what I came up with. So I'm going to be probably uploading now on Saturdays or Sundays instead of Thursdays or Fridays, because I started my clinical rotations for my clinical experience for my veterinary technology program, and it's really hard to film during the week, so I'm going to try to film on Fridays and get them up by Saturday or Sunday for you guys, but I promise I will still have a video up once a week. If you guys want to know how I got this look, then just stay tuned. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm going to be applying that with my finger, and then I'm going to be setting it with a powder to keep it from creasing. So I'm using the Morphe 35P palette, and I'll be using that light brown shade, this cool brown shade, and these two darker brown shades with little bits of purple undertones. So I'm taking that cool brown shade, and with a pencil brush, I'm just getting that slightly above my already existing crease. And I'm going to be going in with a fluffy crease brush and that light brown color to kind of blend it all out. So now I'm taking a really defined brush and going back in with that cool tone brown shade. I'm really defining this crease, and this is a lot of back and forth like most things are. I'm going to go in with the definer brush, define the crease, and then blend it out with a pencil brush. And I'll just keep going back and forth until I finally like the color pay off. So now I'm taking a fluffy crease brush and just blending out any harsh edges. So now I'm taking this flat brush, and for some reason the footage of me putting that white color on the inner third of my lid didn't come up. But I'm just taking that light brown shade and putting it on the center of my lid, and then I'm taking a white shade again and kind of blending the two together. So you just need to use like a light brown or light brown or a light white shade on the inner third, and then for the outer third I'm taking one of those two dark brown colors, I mix them together, and I'm putting it on the outer third, and then I'm just blending the two together from the middle to the outer third. And the way you do that is I just take a little bit of the lighter color and tap it gently on where the two colors meet, and that makes a nice blend. And then I just keep going back and forth, like I said, defining the crease and blending the colors together until I like the way that they look. It's a lot of personal preference depending on like what you like. And then I'm just highlighting my brow bone with that same white color that I used in the inner third of my eye, and cleaning it up with a makeup wipe to make a sharp line. I'm going to do my liner and lashes off camera because it's just a little bit easier. You can see I'm touching my face because I'm breaking out, if you couldn't tell by the two gigantic pimples on my chin. This I was going to make a talk through, but my air conditioner was so loud, I'm sure you could hear it from my intro, that it just annoyed me, so I didn't go with it. So I just started off with the NYX Pore Filler and tapped that into my skin, and now I'm going in with the Stila One-Step Corrector and rubbing that into my skin as well. And then obviously I have to go with my Smashbox. But you'll see my lips moving because, like I said, it was going to be a talk through, but not happening. So I'm just doing some color correcting. I'm definitely going to cover up those dark circles. I'm so tired from my first week of clinical rotations, but I'm starting to really like it, so it's all worth it. And then I'm just going to cover up these monsters with my green concealer. And I like to blend them in with my finger. I just find that it's easier, and I always set the color correcting with a tiny bit of powder, not too much because then it'll look cakey under your foundation. But you don't want that powder to slide around. Not the powder, you don't want the colors to slide around, you want them to stay put. So I do a tiny bit of powder over them. Oh my goodness. So for foundation, I'm mixing the Urban Decay Naked Skin and the Urban Decay Beauty Balm together. The Beauty Balm does have SPF, so just beware of flashback if you're taking pictures. And the brush I'm using is the new brush set I got from my makeup brush set. I've always wanted to try these oval brushes. So far, I really like them. They're really, really soft, and they apply pretty nicely. The only thing I've noticed is that they kind of take a lot of product away. So I could just have to go back in and add a little bit more product. It could be because I'm not using these brushes right. I know that like swiping back and forth in your face kind of moves product around, so I think you should do more of a tapping motion. But I'm still getting used to the brushes, so I'll figure it out eventually. So now I'm going in with my Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I'm using a smaller of the brush from my makeup brush set, and I'm applying that concealer underneath my eyes. I'm going to do a little bit on my chin, the center of my nose, and in between my eyebrows and my forehead. I really love this brush for applying concealer. I've been doing it every day since I've gotten them. I'm starting to like prefer it over my Beauty Blender, which is kind of hard for me to say because I love the Beauty Blender. But I just apply it with the brush and then tap it in a little bit with my fingers, and it just looks flawless. I love it so much. I'm really hoping, like, I have good expectations, or great expectations, or whatever. I have a good feeling about these brushes. I don't know. I really like them. They're different. And I'm gonna bake using my Laura Mercier this time. And I'm taking a dry sponge and just applying that all over. I'm only showing you guys like the one side because I feel like you guys see me bake all the time. And then for cream contouring, I'm using a new product. This is the ColourPop Sculpting Stick in the color Easy Peasy. I bought this and I like it. It's nice so far. It's something different from my NYX Wonder Stick. I wanted to, you know, try something new, kind of branch out, and ColourPop is so inexpensive that I was able to get it. And then I'm taking an even smaller brush. I think the brush set that I got came with 10 different brushes. So I'm definitely going to do like a more in-depth first impressions video of the products that I'm using, the ones that I just bought. But these brushes are really nice and they're kind of cheap. I got the whole set for $25. Like, come on. The Artis brushes are like $500. But I really like the way this blends out. As you can see, the product blends so well from ColourPop, and I think the brush just makes it even better. So now I'm just kind of setting everything a little bit underneath the contour with my powder because I'm using creams. I always set with a powder, and I'm definitely going to be going over the contour with my favorite bronzer right now, which is MAC Give Me Sun. It looks really nice on my skin because I am tan. If I'm not tan, I kind of tend to go a little bit lighter because it is very warm, but I got a nice tan from the Outer Banks. And then to deepen up that contour, I'm just going in with Hoola by Benefit because it's my #1 contour shade. And I'll use that as a bronzer because it's a little bit cooler than the MAC Give Me Sun. And then I just go over everything with my powder to blend it all in. And for blush, I'm using Tarte Deserving, the Amazonian Clay. I love that blush. I want to get their new nude shades that they just came out with. And then of course to highlight, I'm going in with Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. So before I start my lips, I always exfoliate, and this is the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. It's like $3 and I really love it. I just wipe it off after I kind of put it all over my lips, and then I always prime my lips and I do the MAC Prep and Prime, which I didn't show. I'm really bad at showing things sometimes. But the base color for my lips is the NYX Liquid Suede. I always want to say Liquid Suede. It's Liquid Suede lipstick, and this is in the color Alien. It's black, but I really like it. It's so different. And I'm just putting ColourPop Marshmallow, which is a satin lip, on the center, and I'm blending that in with my finger. And then I'm going to go over top of that color with a shimmery shade from the 35P palette. And those are the finished lips. I kind of like it. So now I'm taking ColourPop Piggy Bank, which is like a pinky, it's more pink than purple. I actually thought it was more purple, but then when I put it on I realized it was a little more pink. So I'm putting that on my waterline, and then what I did to blend it out is I just went into that 35P palette and I took like a more mauvey brown shade that had a little bit more of a purple undertone than the colors I used on my lid, and I blended that out. I don't know, I think this look was fun to do. I really had no idea what I was going to do today. I just kind of sat down and was like, let's do something crazy and different. I always tend to lean towards purples when I want to use colors, though. I'm not quite sure why. But for the inner corner, instead of using just a light color, I am using the purple that I put on my lips. And this is the finished eye look. And this is the completed total look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time.